Oi, pessoal! Aqui é a Alexia. Bom, antes de começar, eu queria falar umas coisinhas aqui com vocês. Nós estamos preparando coisas muito bacanas para 2020. Então, a cada mês, nós teremos um challenge diferente, ou seja, um desafio. Pelos 12 meses do ano que vem, nós vamos ter desafios sobre temas específicos que vão te ajudar a melhorar o seu inglês. Por exemplo, nós vamos ter challenges sobre phrasal verbs, sobre prepositions e como aprender gramática sem precisar usar livros didáticos. Vai ser muito legal, a gente está super animado com isso e queremos muito que você participe. Então, se você é sério com o seu inglês, você deve participar dos challenges. Para saber mais sobre esse e muitos outros assuntos, vá lá no inglesnuecrupodcast.com. Okay, now on with the show.
This episode of Inglês no Cru is brought to you by Cambly. Cambly is an online English learning platform.
So formal.
What? I think sometimes Cambly is perhaps a little angry at us because we make jokes and we're really informal, but that's the way we are. But today, let's try it a little differently. Once again, this episode of Inglês no Cru is brought to you by Cambly, an online English learning platform where you can learn English whenever, wherever you want. It is a very, very exceptional way to improve your English, and all you have to do is visit www.cambly.com and use the promotional code inglesnuecrupodcast to receive your first class for free, or you can simply download the Cambly application on your smartphone and use the promotional code inglesnuecrupodcast to get your first class for free. Okay, now we will begin the episode of the program. Hello, hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Inglês no Cru. As always, I am here with
Alexia. Hello, everyone. Welcome.
How are you doing today, Alexia?
I'm fine. What about you?
I'm doing well. I am doing well, and I am excited because we are continuing with our series of me trying to explain some weird things that we do in America.
Yes, and thank you, BuzzFeed, for these questions. We had to give them the mérito of this article.
I would say the credit.
Yes.
Yeah, you can say merit. We have that word in English, but it's a little bit formal. I would say credit.
Okay.
But
Crédito. Yeah, the same in Portuguese.
Yeah. So if you haven't listened to the last few episodes, you can start there. But essentially, we are just taking a lot of questions from a BuzzFeed article where people are asking questions about America, American culture, and we're just talking about them. And it's fun. It's funny.
Yes,
so
it is.
What questions do you have for me today?
Okay, so let's start. Are you ready?
I have no idea. Probably not.
How would I say, like, you are on the hot seat?
Yeah, in the hot seat.
Why?
Why in the hot seat?
I hate prepositions. We can talk about that in another episode.
Yeah, let's save that for later.
Yes. Okay, so let's do it. Can an American explain to me what stuffing is and why it's good? It just looks like soggy bread with a bunch of spices. So let me try to understand before.
Mm-hmm.
Stuffing is anything that you put inside of a chicken, of a bread, or whatever, like stuffed.
It can be. That's not what this person is referring to, I don't think. So you could say stuffing for, like, recheio.
Yeah.
But that's not what.
Also, like, stuffing animals, right? Like teddy bears.
Stuffed animals.
Yes.
Yeah, stuffed animals.
I don't know. I'm trying here.
Stuffing animals, I believe, would be something different. Okay, so we have stuffing, which is like recheio. We would probably say filling in that case. Maybe not like for a chicken. I would maybe say stuffing a chicken. But like if a cake has chocolate filling in the middle, I would say filling.
Okay.
Okay, because you're filling, enchendo, right?
Okay.
Okay, and what this person specifically is referring to is, well, let me ask you another question, Alexia. Do you know what dressing is?
Yes, I do.
What is dressing?
It's like the sauce, right?
This is so complicated. No, okay. Let me explain.
Okay, sauce here is molho, just because this can be very complicated.
This actually is extremely complicated. So let me try to explain in the most simple way possible. We have a food in the United States. Some people call it stuffing. Some people call it dressing. And normally we eat this food on Thanksgiving. And we put gravy on top of it.
I love it.
Essentially, it is like kind of a bread, kind of mixed bread with spices. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think so. I had that, right?
You've had it several times. So that's what this person is talking about.
Oh my God. All of this to ask what is the Thanksgiving dressing is.
Yeah, it is very confusing because some people refer to it as stuffing. Some people call it dressing.
Your mom call it dressing. That I know.
My mom calls it dressing.
Calls it dressing.
Yes, we
Dressing.
always say turkey and dressing.
Yes.
Which is confusing because we also say salad dressing.
Yes, that's why I said sauce.
Yeah. So this is just a very confusing way to talk about a food that most people eat only at Thanksgiving. You can eat it at other times as well. But I think the reason why people love it so much is because it's kind of like farofa for me. Like you can mix it with everything. You can mix it with macaroni and cheese, with turkey, and it's a good addition to any Thanksgiving plate.
So, just to finish this, how would you call this, the Thanksgiving thing? What's the name of it?
I probably say dressing. A lot of people say stuffing.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that was more difficult than I thought.
Next one. Can an American explain to me WTF gumbo is?
Okay.
So I would say the bad word here. I'm sorry, guys, just to understand the sentence, because the way that I said, I don't think that people will. So, can an American explain to me what the fuck gumbo is?
Yes, WTF means what the fuck. And if you want to learn more about acronyms, we recorded an entire episode about that. I believe it is episode number 41, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe. I have no idea. Okay, what is gumbo? Do you know what gumbo is, Alexia?
No.
Okay.
Gumbo here is Gumbo. Okay.
Gumbo. Okay, so gumbo is, again, there are a lot of different varieties of this, but gumbo is most famous from Louisiana, and more specifically, probably New Orleans. And it is a stew. Do you know what a stew is?
Yes.
It's like a soup, but with a lot of stuff in it. So normally when I think of gumbo, I am thinking kind of a spicy soup that will have seafood, rice, chicken.
It's another thing that I had?
No.
Okay.
So one time Alexia went to the United States the first time, and she got very sick eating something similar, but definitely not gumbo.
Okay.
So gumbo is very similar to me, like what we have here, arroz com mariscos.
Yeah, maybe babá de camarão, more or less.
No, I would say it's more like a seafood rice, but probably a little spicier. All the food from New Orleans is a little bit spicier. We say this is Cajun food, and it could also include other things that are not seafood. Like you could have chicken gumbo or pork or something like that.
But can you have like two things, like seafood and chicken at the same?
In the same gumbo?
No, right? maybe.
Yeah, probably. I don't think there are many rules with gumbos. I just know it normally has like rice, peppers, onions.
Yeah, just cook it all together and you serve it.
Yeah, it's just a big pot of stuff that you eat.
Okay.
The worst description of gumbo ever. Okay, next question.
Next question. Let me find it. Okay. Can someone American explain to me what I'm missing out in by having not experienced a tailgate party? Did I say it right? Yeah.
Can you repeat the question?
Okay. Can an American explain to me what am I missing out in by having not experienced a tailgate party? I don't know if this is correct English. I just read it.
Yeah, no, that is a very confusing way to ask that question.
I would say, can someone American explain to me what I'm missing about not have experienced a tailgate party?
Okay, first, you will never say someone American. You would say, can some American or can an American? The easiest way to ask this question is, what is a tailgate party? And
please, Americans, help me. That's it.
Are they fun? Why? Am I missing anything? Yeah. So, do you know what tailgating is?
No.
Really?
Maybe I know, but I don't know that there is a name for that party. What's a tailgate party?
So, a tailgate party is most famous before football games, but it can be before any sporting event. And it is quite literally when everyone brings their cars and they go to the parking lot or anywhere in the city, and you open the back of your car, the tailgate of your car, and people are cooking things. You have like a little grill, like churrasco.
Churrasquinho de rua, churrasquinho de gato. Okay.
Yeah. Do you remember when we went to the Carolina Panthers game?
Yeah.
The football game?
And I was very, very shocked because I knew that in the United States, you can't drink on the streets.
Yeah, you can't drink in the streets.
In the streets, it's forbidden by law, and everyone was drinking in the streets and eating in the streets, and I was like, what's happening? And then I learned that when you have a football game match, there you go. You can do whatever.
Yeah, essentially, you are not allowed to drink in the streets in almost everywhere in the U.S. except in New Orleans. It is legal.
Maybe California, somewhere.
I don't know. I don't know if maybe in a couple other cities. But for some reason, when there are big sporting events, just all hell breaks loose and no one obeys the law. Okay.
Okay.
I think that's good.
Done. Yeah.
I'm tired from trying to explain all of the weird things that my compatriots do. Anyways, we will see you guys tomorrow.
Bye! Muito obrigada por ter escutado mais um episódio aqui do nosso Inglês de Necro Rádio. Como sempre, vou pedir para você deixar sua review, deixar o seu e-mail no nosso site inglesnuecrupodcast.com, ficar de olho nas novidades que a gente sempre manda, nossos recursos grátis, enfim, todas as novidades que a gente puder, a gente vai estar compartilhando com vocês, principalmente por e-mail. Então, é isso. Eu quis aqui dar esse recado. Como sempre, obrigada pelo suporte e a gente se vê no próximo episódio, tá bom? Bye!